This is a tour of the lifts in Bournemouth.
Let's go
First,
to the lifts.
the Avenue Road car park.
These used to be a set of cones with eco-disc
These
motor.
lifts used to be some
these are now
Kone
been
eco
modernised
discs,
by
but now
Otis.
they've been modernised by Otis. Generic ones.
This lift. These are made by Otis.
The lifts still have the eco
This
disc
one?
motor.
Come on.
Going down.
Let's go down to 2.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing. Going down.
These are actually 13 persons, 1,000 kilograms. Right-hand bar Meridian lifts.
Floor 2.
We got floor 2. Still got the
Doors
eco-disc motor.
opening.
And that's it.
Now into the Avenue Shopping Centre and into the old Otis lift that goes up to Sports Direct, which used to be JJB Sports. And also, it is located by what used to be
here's
the
the
old
old
Marks
Otis
and
lift.
Spencer's shop.
At the
But
Avenue
M&S
Shopping
in
Centre
Bournemouth
in
has
Bournemouth.
closed its store.
Um,
Anyway, let's ride this
go to
old
one.
Otis lift.
Go to 1. This 16 persons, 1,250 kilograms. Quite a confusing floor lift. You're at the top. This is the Sports Direct. This used to be where JJB was. Let's go back down to Marks and Spencer's ground floor, and then go down to the mall. It's quite old. Here, ground. Oh, here we are, back at G. Here's the old Otis. There it is.
Now into Debenhams and into their lifts. First to the 2 sets of Kone eco discs. These lifts go from basement, which accesses the park, to the 4th floor, which is the rooftop.
Alright, Otis 2000s modernised by Kone Eco Discs.
These lifts
at
used to be
Debenhams
Otis
in Bournemouth.
2000 VF,
Built in
but
2000
they've been
and
modernised
modernised
by
2012.
eco discs
10
made by
persons,
Kone.
750 kilograms. We're at
The
4th
4th
floor.
floor
Let's
is
go to 3.
the upper level. There are no
We're on 4th
escalator
floor.
access between 4 and 3. Means you have to take
These
the
are the
stairs
Otis
or the lift
2000
to the
lifts.
2nd floor to join
two
the
sets.
escalators.
Set
The
2.
escalators in this shop are made by O
Yeah,
and
3.
K.
This is the 3rd floor.
And also note there is no
Third
escalator
floor.
access to basement.
2nd floor. Second floor. Quite fast these lifts are. I'm going to show you the other lift, which is the one on its own. First floor. These lifts are quite fast. Here we are, basement. Let's go back up to G. Now, basement accesses the lower gardens.
The basement floor is the under level of the shop.
Here we are back
I
at
will
G.
also be making a tour of the lifts of Debenhams and
And I'll
Bournemouth
show you the other
in
lift
also a
in
separate
video.
dedicated video.
And that's it. The other lift.
And now to the other lift in Debenhams.
Hello,
This
what
is
floor
the
you going
same
to?
details as the other lift, but this lift is on another side of the shop, and it is located on the side position near to the fire exit that used to be the old entrance and the lower gardens on the basement. This lift used to be an Otis Gen 2, which used to have a talking voice, but since 2010 or
Here we got 4th floor.
or whatever it was, this lift was modernised to look like an eco disc.
Doors opening. This is the restaurant area on the 4th floor.
And also
Let's go
note,
to
this lift is
3,
very
1,
busy,
2,
so
basement.
there are so many people
So
who want to
anyway,
use the
once
lift.
again, here we are at the other lift at Debenhams in Bournemouth. This one was the Otis Gen 2. 10 persons, 750 kilograms, modernised 2010. Here at 3rd floor, here's a store card. Hello, going down?
Yes.
What floor?
The one on the ground, I guess.
1. It is going to stop at all floors.
That's fine.
And then we'll go to G. So we'll just go to G. So we'll go back to G. It is stopping at all floors, just ignore it. Anyway, you can, it's on the 2nd floor. Elevator enthusiast. Squads. This one's always busy. This one is. Okay. First floor. I'm gonna go to G. And here we are. Going down to G. Sending Otis. And here we are ground. Back to G. The doors are open. That's it.
And now into Beales department store and into the lifts there, which are made by Otis 2000s, which look like to be Otis 2000 VS. Also note, these lifts give you details on facilities what's on the floor, such as restaurant, toilets, public telephones, and even men's and ladies' toilets. Also, these lifts also tell you the opening times on Sunday, from 10:30 to 4:30. These lifts are also known to be busy as well.
Right, Otis 2000 lifts, Beales in Bournemouth. 1360 kilograms, 20 persons, built in 1998. There's the star design. Going to lower ground. Let's go to 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6 next. You ready for the lower ground?
Lower ground floor. Toilets and public telephones are on this floor. Doors closing. Doors closing.
Right, going up. So we're going to go to level 1 next. We are at 1. So the 1's going
Going
to.
up. First floor. Doors closing.
Let's go to first floor. These are lovely Otis lifts. We're on the 2nd floor.
Going up.
Hello, what floor are you going to?
Second floor.
I think it's 3, please.
3?
No, 4.
4, sorry.
Doors closing.
Yes, 4.
Press the button by accident.
That's all right. Oh, well, we'll have a trip up every floor.
Yeah, that'll be good, just like in Hogwarts. On 3rd floor.
I see what you
This is
read.
the 3rd floor.
Third floor.
Right,
Men's toilets
the next
are on
one.
this floor. Doors
3rd
closing.
floor. So I'm going to go up to level 4.
Yes, next one.
That's it. Yeah, this is us.
This is the 4th floor.
No? What's going on?
Fourth floor. Ladies' toilets and baby change facilities are on this floor. Doors closing.
That was the 4th floor. Let's go up to 5, which is restaurant.
Going up. Fifth floor. The restaurant is on this floor.
Let's go to 6.
Doors closing.
So 5th floor is the restaurant. Let's go back to 5, 4 and 3. We got 6, customer services.
Going down. Sixth floor.
6th floor.
Doors closing.
Go back to 5, 4 and 3. If I didn't repeat that. We got 5.
Going down.
Hello, going down. What floor are you going to?
Fifth floor.
3.
The restaurant is on this floor.
We're going to stop at 4 first and then down
Doors
to 3.
closing.
Okay, going down. Elevator enthusiast. Not 4.
Going
Let's go
down.
to 3 now. 3.
Fourth floor. Ladies' toilets and baby change facilities are on this floor. Doors closing.
And finally, going down to 3. And here we are at 3, men's toilets.
Going up. Third floor.
Okay, time now for a detailed look at these Otis 2000 lifts at Beales in Bournemouth. These are Otis lifts. And as you know, it's got the American chime and the Otis 2000 chime. So right, now let's take a look. We're going to 4 first.
Doors closing.
We're going to 4. Now, as you know, I'm only reviewing facilities that are red on certain lifts. So, this is the 4th floor. This one will
Going
say,
down.
This one will say ladies' toilets and baby change.
Doors closing.
Baby change facilities. This, which are on the 4th floor. Now, of course, this is the only shop left in the UK to have floors lower ground to 6.
Going down.
Because Rackham's in Birmingham has closed lower ground and 5 and 6. So this is the 5th floor. The restaurant is on this floor.
Closing.
Let's go down to the lower ground floor. Let's go all the way down to the lower ground. So the lower ground floor would say toilets and public telephones. So here we are, lower ground floor, toilets and public
Going
telephones.
up.
Hello, going up. What floor are you going to?
5th floor, please.
5th floor, I'm going to 3. Back to 3.
Doors closing.
Such a big department store, so that's the controls. So nice. As you know, these lifts are very fast, they've got the same voice as Rackham's in Birmingham. And here we are on level 3. Now, 3rd floor.
Going up.
And 3rd floor, men's toilets. And that's it.
Now to the lift in TK Maxx. This lift is a Kone M series lift, but apparently the panel has been modernised. Note, ground floor is locked off, so you can only go to 1, and a weird floor called GM, known as ground
Old
mezzanine.
Kone series lift, TK Maxx in Bournemouth. 13 persons, 1,000 kilograms. On 1st floor.
On the 1st floor, the door opens on the right-hand side into the passageway that leads into
This door?
TK Maxx.
Let's go to
But on
GM.
the ground
is
mezzanine,
now locked.
the doors open on the front side
13
leading
persons,
into the
1,000
small
kilograms.
arcade. It used to be much of a smaller arcade
This
years
lift's
ago, but
quite
now
old.
it's part of the link to TK Maxx.
Mezzanine floor.
We got mezzanine, and that's it.
Now into Dingles, acquired by House of Fraser, and into the lifts there. The first lift is the old Otis lift, which was out of order when I went. So here is the old Otis lift that was out of order when I went last time.
This is the open
Of course, the
cage
interesting
lift.
thing is a huge open frame cage
So,
lift.
apparently this
And
is
you
out
can
of
see other
order. The other lift
YouTubers
has
out
been
there on
modernised,
YouTube
so I think this
who
one will
filmed
get
this
modernised
video.
next.
Who filmed this lift
Interesting thing
in
is
video,
it's open
and you can
cage.
even see the counterweight
It's open frames.
stuck,
This must
so
have
the
been an
lift
old gated lift years
has
ago
been
when
out
it
of
was bright.
order
And then when
since
Dingles
I've been
took over,
there.
must have kept the
Hopefully
cage,
it's
but
going to
just
be alright when I
modernised
go
the lift car
next.
And the doors.
And
But apparently this is out of
so
action.
interesting, this
So
really nice
probably
old
take a
Otis
while
lift.
to get fixed. And
But
here we are
apparently
at the top.
8 years ago the
An
buttons have been
interesting
replaced by
thing is
Dewhurst, but still it's a really good lift. Very interesting, especially with the old windows on the front, so
This is the
there's a
detailed look of
direction
the
that there is
Otis
another lift within
at
the
Dingles
shop
in Bournemouth. And apparently
itself,
it's out
so
of action.
really
Due to
horrible. And people may think that this lift looks like a glass lift, but it isn't, because the car is not glass. So, such a shame. Sadly, this lift isn't working. So now let's go along. So anyway, let's go along to the other lift.
So this is the
Just after looking at this lovely lift.
which is sadly out of
See
action.
the display.
Which is shame for the shop.
And now along to the other lift in the shop. This lift used to be a Keithley lift, but it's been modernised by a horrid generic lift company called Lift Specialist. Called Lift Specialist Lifts, which was also the maker of the one at the Sutton Coldfield store.
And it's got the new voice. Hello, what floor are you going?
The Sutton Coldfield House of Fraser was Beatty's,
Doors
but
closing.
this one was Dingles and Bright's.
Going up.
26 persons, what, 2,000 kilograms? What was 2017?
Ground floor.
Lovely voice.
Doors opening.
Ground.
Going up.
One,
Please
two,
mind the doors. Doors closing. Going up. Floor 1.
Floor 1.
Doors opening. Going up.
Floor 1, go to 2 and 3.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing.
So, once again, the lift specialist, formerly at Keithley,
Going up.
at Dingles in Bournemouth. Now, House of Fraser. Of course, this was Bright's years ago. We're on floor 2.
Floor 2.
Floor 2, go back down to lower ground.
Doors opening.
Of course, this lift was
Going
Keithley
up.
and modernised by lift specialist. The other lift is out of action, which
Please
is
mind the
which
doors.
is an awesome,
Doors closing.
which is actually an awesome Otis lift.
Going up.
Going up.
Floor 3.
Here we got floor 3.
Doors opening.
I guess it's the restaurant. Hello, going down.
Going
What floor are you going?
Ground floor.
Ground.
Please mind the doors.
Hello, going down.
Closing.
What floor?
Doors opening. Please
Ground.
mind the doors. Going down. Doors closing. Going down.
Oh, the lady going down.
Where we going? It's a lot better than the other one.
Where are we going?
We are going down. And then our lady says,
We'll wait and see.
then she goes, 0 floor.
Ground floor.
Floor.
Also note the keyhole used to mark
It used to
-2
be
and
0
lower
floor, but
ground
now
used
it's
to be
just
-1.
ground on the system.
Ground floor used to be
Hello,
level
going down.
0.
I'm going down.
Please mind the
Go
doors.
round.
Doors closing.
Down.
Going down.
You're going down.
Lower ground floor.
You got low ground.
Doors open.
And that's it.
And now to the lift in Boots, which used to be an old Evans lift, but it still looks interesting, but apart from the panel being modernised
Evans Lift
years
Limited,
ago,
Leicester.
this store used to be where
Lift
Woolworths
at Boots
was.
in Bournemouth. 9 persons, 750 kilograms. This was where Woolworths was years ago. And
Floor 1.
not from 1. Go to G.
Doors opening. Going up.
I'll go to G. It's always confusing.
Going down.
Oh, it's going down now. There's a phone. Security camera. Bit bouncy.
Ground floor.
Yeah, round. Bang.
Doors open.
One door. And that's it. Here we are in the.
And now to the Avenue Road car
in
park.
Bournemouth.
Well, back to the Avenue Road car park, but to
So
ride
anyway,
the
here are the
other
other
lifts
lifts.
there, which are
These are the
only
lifts that
single
serve all
door.
floors.
These lifts were built
These
as
used to
DNA
be
lifts, but they've been
DNAs,
modernised
modernised
before
by
the other
Otis.
lifts by Otis.
Maintained by the Meridian Lift Company. It's this one.
Going up.
Go to 6.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing.
8 persons, 630 kilograms.
Going up. Floor 6.
Here we are, floor 6, go down to floor 5.
Doors open.
We are floor 5.
Going down. Please mind the doors. Doors closing. Going down.
Person 6, keep on.
Floor 5.
Here we are, floor 5.
Doors open.
And that's it.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing.
And that's it.